BBC London.
Now, many of us can remember where we were when the death of Princess Diana was announced in a tragedy which shocked the world. Well, it's exactly 25 years since that fateful day, and people have been laying flowers at Kensington Palace in her memory. And that's where we can join Thomas Magill. Thomas, Lady Diana still having such an impact 25 years on.
Absolutely, Alice, and 25 years ago Kensington Palace was the focal point for the nation's grief. We'll all remember those scenes of that carpet of flowers stretched from the gates here of the palace almost down to the main road in Kensington, and the smell of them, one man told me, could be smelt from over a mile away because there were so many of them here outside the palace. Well, today he's back like so many others to lay tributes, flowers, memories and cards. Many new fans here as well to remember the princess for their own special reasons.
She died in 1997 when Prince Harry was 12, going on 13, and I was 13 when my mum died in 2003. So I sort of linked the two together, and as a coping mechanism, and sort of had that infinity with the boys that they had lost their mother and I had lost my mother, sort of thing.
And how have you marked it in other years?
I would come and meet, like all these friends I've met, they're all through our shared interest of Diana. None of us knew each other, so we've all sort of just became a wee group.
I love Diana, and I will always come. And we meet up, we sit, we mourn, we cry. We all miss her. We all miss her.
We're going to stay here now tonight to about 9 o'clock when the sunset goes down. We'll see that beautiful sunset down. Knowing Princess Diana's still with us, and with her two sons especially, Prince William and Prince Harry, and we light candles for her and say a prayer for her. And I always pray for her at Westminster Abbey, and I always light a candle for her every Sunday at Westminster Abbey, and I've been praying for her every day of my life for the last 25 years, and my wife as well. So we say thank you, Princess Diana, for what you've done for us, and bring this group together. Because if it wasn't for you, Diana, we wouldn't be here.
Well, along with those die-hard fans, all afternoon, tourists and just ordinary Londoners have been walking past and stopping and reflecting and looking at the flowers and the little memories and tributes that people have left. And amongst those people, we bumped into Professor Chris Mcafee, who's actually written a book about Princess Diana. Thank you for stopping and having a chat with us. Chris, I wonder, could we ask you why you think 25 years on Princess Diana is still loved and respected by so many people like those here today globally, not just here in London?
Yes, because her impact was global. She may have been, quote unquote, the Princess of Wales. But she didn't see herself as restricted to that geographical nation. She reached out to charities, she worked with schools, she works with hospitals in as far-flung places as West Africa. She went to Vietnam. She sat on the same bed as HIV-positive patients in Southern Africa. She met Nelson Mandela, prayed with Desmond Tutu. So her reach was even beyond the Commonwealth, the so-called English-speaking part of the world. She reached to Spanish-speaking part of the world. So her influence is not that of a British royal.
So it doesn't surprise you that people still continue to turn up here today to remember?
It's indelible. It's difficult for you to forget someone that connected with strangers in such a way. She met girls, little school girls, and looked at them straight in the eye and said, "What would you like to be?" So, "I'd like to be a dentist." I said, "Great, you can be a dentist." And those girls went back to school the next day, and they were working harder than before. And teacher said, "Excuse me, what's happening?" I said, "No, I want to be a dentist." I said, "How did you know? You can't."
Chris, we'll have to leave it there, but her legacy, I think you're saying, is certainly felt for a long time. Well, no official word today from the palace or the boys, probably as deciding to remember her privately. Back to you.